Good morning YouTubians, it's KERMITS Ghost. It's Monday, it's a Blu-ray release day here in the UK. Unfortunately all shops are still shut, but I do have some films to show you at the end of the video. Last night I was invited on a live stream with Magpie Movies with Geordie and Blu-ray Bullet Brit, so go and check that one out. You'll probably get the link down below. As I said, all the shops are shut, so we're going to show you a little bit of history. I'm at a church in Brighton called St Nicholas's Church, and I'll turn you around, show you it and give you a little bit of history. Well, you're probably wondering why I brought you here to St Nicholas's Church in Brighton. It's because it's the third oldest surviving building in the city of Brighton and Hove. This church was recorded in the Domesday Book of 1086 with a value of just £12. The area around St Nicholas's churchyard has a long history of use as a burial place. Bronze Age moulds or graves were found near Church Hill, and the churchyard is believed to mark some of the sites of the Black Death plague pits of 1348. No headstones were ever put in place for the mass plague pits, and records do go back as far as 1588 on headstones. And it's believed that the earliest confirmed burial marker is for that of Captain Nicholas Tattersall, who is famous for helping Charles II escape to France. Now, he died in 1674. Now, it's very likely there are earlier existing grave markers, but they have yet to be confirmed. New methods of reading old grave markers are still being developed and have yet to be applied at St Nicholas. Well, there's a Costa coffee shop over there, so I'm off to get my takeaway and I'll see you back at home. Hey everybody, welcome back. These are the titles that did arrive this week so far. There are 7 films to show you, so we will crack on and try and take a closer look at each and every one. So the first title is Relic, not the latest one. No, this is a German release of a monster horror film from 1997 based on a novel by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. It stars Tom Sizemore, Penelope Ann Miller, Linda Hunt and James Whitmore. It's a story of a monster that's loose in a natural history museum in Chicago on an opening night of an exhibition. It's a good monster film that doesn't show the creature too much. Let's take a look inside. So on the inside you do get exactly the same artwork, but with the age logo taken away, which is always good. I know recently they've not been doing that in Germany on some certain titles, but this is an old release, so that's probably why. And you also get artwork on the disc. So that was Relic, and by the way, it has a runtime of 110 minutes. The next movie is Ben is Back. It's a drama written and directed by Peter Hedges and stars Julia Roberts as Holly, the director's own son Lucas Hedges as Ben, and it also stars Courtney B. Vance as Ben's stepfather and Holly's husband. It's got a runtime of 103 minutes and was released in 2018. Now, Ben has an accident when he's young, and subsequently he's prescribed painkillers, only to become addicted to them. Still meant to be in rehab, he shows up at his mother's house on Christmas Eve, and he gets caught up in having to work for the local drug pusher in order to save his dog. Now, that's all I'm going to say about the film. Let's take a look inside. Again, this is the cover that comes with it, and on the inside you get the same artwork but with the age logo removed, and you get artwork on the disc. So that was the German release of Ben is Back. The next one is another German release, and it's Happy Time Murders from 2018. It's directed by Brian Henson and it's a crime comedy. Written by Todd Berger and starring Melissa McCarthy as Detective Connie Edwards, Maya Rudolph as Bubbles, and Elizabeth Banks as Jenny Peterson. In this, humans and puppets coexist together, although puppets are looked upon as unequals. Phil is the first puppet police officer who is now a private detective, and he's trying to solve who is killing off the Happy Time gang members. These are former sitcom stars who are due a comeback. Now, in this, there are strip joints, car bomb explosions, and mutilations. Not to mention a real-life lawsuit. In fact, during the trailer, it mentions that this is the film studio that was sued by Sesame Street. Let's take a look inside. And as luck would have it, there is the same artwork on the inside without the age logo, and artwork on the disc. So that was Happy Time Murders. Now, I know this was a commercial flop. Melissa McCarthy won Worst Actress and the film won Worst Film Award, so I'm not expecting much when I watch this. The next one, another German release, is a film from 1999. It's Virus, starring Jamie Lee Curtis as Kelly Kit Foster, William Baldwin as Stephen Baker, and Donald Sutherland as Captain Robert Everton. It's another monster movie, but this one is set at sea. Now, this energy source from a satellite beams down onto a Russian ship, killing the entire crew, obviously, and then a week later, This American ship helmed by Donald Sutherland, who is a drunk, sails through this storm and becomes damaged. And while they're there, they spot this Russian ship bouncing in the water and think they're going to salvage it and make some money. I won't say any more than that, but I will say that Roger Ebert thought this was the worst film ever made. And Jamie Lee Curtis herself also said that this was an all-time piece of shit. And it's dreadful. Well, let's take a look inside anyway. Well, 4 for 4 on the inside. The age logo has been taken away and we have inner artwork and artwork on the disc. The next one is Booksmart. It's a coming-of-age comedy from 2019 directed by Olivia Wilde, starring Caitlin Dever as Amy, Bina Feldstein as Molly, and also starring Lisa Kudrow as Charmaine Ansler. Now, Molly is on the brink of graduating and she tells this party girl classmate that she got into Yale, boasting her intelligence and whatnot. However, despite this, the girl responds by telling her she also got into a prestigious school, despite also having a social life. Now, angered by this, both Molly and Amy intend to show up at a graduation party. But their friend, who agrees to give them a ride, drives them to his yacht instead to attend his party. Now, during the night, the girls accidentally eat drug-laced strawberries. This film has a budget of just $6 million, but made $24.9 million at the box office. Let's take a look inside. Well, I am on a roll today because this one comes with inner artwork as well, minus the age logo. It also has artwork, and this one also comes with a booklet, but it's nothing to do with the film, it's just other releases that are available. So that was the German release of Booksmart. The next one is a UK release of the film Possessor, a movie from 2020, which is a science fiction psychological horror written and directed by Brandon Cronenberg, that's David Cronenberg's son, and it stars Andrea Riseborough as Voss, Christopher Abbott as Colin Tate, Tuppence Middleton as Ava, Sean Bean as John, that's Ava's father, and Jennifer Jason Leigh as Gerda. It's got an 18 certificate, presumably for all the full frontal nudity and graphic violence. This film is void of music for the most part and very cold and deliberate. I'm not actually sure whether I enjoyed it or not, but I have been thinking about this for the last few days, so that's always a good thing when it comes to movies. There's no denying this film has had an impact on me, and the story and concepts were both very good. I'm just not keen on the style. Anyway, let's take a look inside. So this film did come with a slipcase and a black case. I've checked inside, there's no inner artwork, but there is art on the disc. So that was Possessor. And our last pickup for this week is The Last Word, another German release. It's a film about a dying woman who hires someone to write her obituary while she's still alive to make sure it reflects the real her. It stars Amanda Seyfried as the writer and Shirley MacLaine as the subject. Now, Shirley's character, Harriet, is despised by everyone, but you know where this film is heading. It's got a runtime of 108 minutes and it's directed by Mark Peddington, who also directed Arlington Road and The Mothman Prophecies. Let's take a look inside. Well, as luck would have it, on the inside is the alternate artwork minus the age logo. So that is every single one. I'm happy with that. And you get artwork on the disc as well, which is always a bonus. So that is it. Have you seen any of those, or do you plan to? Let me know down in the comments. I will get back to you, I promise. Give the video a thumbs up, it really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't, it's all free. Why wouldn't you? And on that note, thank you so much for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.